Welcome to Fayetteville, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play, because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. It didn't happen that time. The defense was able to get a negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They feed him again. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking downfield, it's Castillo. It's complete to the right. Woo, boy, his freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there? 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. Think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point splits the upright. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes the easy completion. Shakes off the tackler. And he is run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Right back to the well.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Castillo. It's complete on the right side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Going to the ground is what the Razorbacks love to do to move those chains with guys like Peyton Hillis and Darren McFadden.
Yeah, and you think of just Felix Jones along with the same era, just guys that toted the rock with some physicality, just tough.
Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cincinnati! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by a field goal over Georgia. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Looking to throw, it's Castillo. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game, or you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. From the gun. Trying to get to him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Bearcats looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion from the offense. They move the tight end all over. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. The Bearcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Cincinnati, 21. Arkansas, 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a
Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they tacked on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with it.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. To the air, it's Castillo. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A lot of time left to line up for an onside kick. I mean, you're risking giving up really good field position. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Bearcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that pass picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Coming after it. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Castillo. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're working that left side. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hawks send that offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QP position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Castillo. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Nine-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. The tag. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arkansas. The AT unit on the field. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Jacksonville State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and keep pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun, the ground game. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Play action on 1st down. Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oh, the receiver was licking his chops. It's 2nd and 1. You know you're getting man coverage. You just got to beat your guy and get an accurate throw, and the quarterback and receiver just not able to connect on that big opportunity.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Cincinnati 35, Arkansas 20.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point in the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Got a man. It's Smith. And they'll knock him down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quick strike complete. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man,
They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. He is denied short of the end zone as the 2-point try fails, and this will remain a 9-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The give as they work on that clock. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping through the defense. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bearcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to add another.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that foot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Getting some heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
All business today for this.